Unless you've been living under a rock, chances are you've watched a Johnny Harris video on YouTube. In fact, over the past 6 years, over 1 billion people have. He has over 6 million subscribers, and his crazy documentaries regularly pull over 1 million views in less than 24 hours. But the big question is how? How does Johnny get you to watch such boring videos about topics like McDonald's ice cream machines or why flights are cheap? Is it his cinematic edits? Is it his visual storytelling? Or is there something deeper going on that most of us have just completely missed? Well, after breaking down his most viral videos ever, I discovered something truly shocking. It's not his drone shots, it's not his crisp voiceovers, and it's not his crazy map skills. Underneath all this lies a deeper framework that lays the foundation for his videos and is the real reason he can't stop going viral. And this video is about that framework. After spending way too long breaking down Johnny's scripts, this was the first thing I noticed. Within just 25 seconds, he drops a question that plants a burning itch inside your brain. For example, his most viral video ever about McDonald's ice cream machines, he opens with this line.
Have you heard the conspiracy about McDonald's, about their ice cream? What about it?
This question is absolutely genius for two specific reasons. Number one, who doesn't love a juicy conspiracy? And number two, everyone's rolled up to McDonald's drive-thru craving that creamy goodness only to be told that the damn machines are broken again. So the fact that this question is so relatable and unanswered, it sparks instant curiosity. So before you know it, you're 9 minutes deep into watching a documentary about ice cream machines. This is the power of the big question, but trust me, the rabbit hole goes so much deeper. This is just the first step of 7 that Johnny uses in every single video to draw you in and make you keep watching. In fact, it's what he does next that I believe is the most important step to this entire formula, and I call it the puzzle. See, asking a burning question is great to grab attention, but turning it into a puzzle is what makes people get invested in the video. Johnny never answers the big question straight away. Instead, he wraps it in a layer of mystery so that you both have to solve it together. And he does this in 3 steps. So number 1 is that he proves that the mystery is actually real. So in the McDonald's example, he doesn't just tell you that the machines are broken. Instead, he shows you frustrated customers in the drive-thru. He shows you viral memes. He shows you a guy that's created a map of showing all the broken machines all over the country. So your brain instantly thinks, okay, this problem is 100% legit. Number 2 is that he inserts a hidden mystery. This is the most critical part, and it's right here where the puzzle kicks in.
But a couple months ago, I got an email from a guy who said that he had a deeper story. He said that there are important questions that no one is asking, and he promised me answers to those questions.
By teasing that there's something deeper going on, the question now flips from why are the machines broken to wait, what's McDonald's hiding? Number 3 is he promises to solve it with you. Now it's no longer just a random rant, it's an unsolved mystery. He tells you up front that he's skeptical too, so you feel like you're going on the investigation with him. This works so well because instead of just feeding you answers, Johnny's now making your brain do the work. You've now been brought into this hidden story and you're willing to chase the clues right into the end to solve the mystery together, and it's absolutely genius. But here's the thing, the puzzle only works if the audience gets pulled deeper into the story. And this is exactly where Johnny pulls a trick that most creators don't even know exists. I call it immersion. This is his secret weapon. This is the thing that makes you forget that you're even watching a YouTube video and you feel like you've slipped into a Netflix documentary. He doesn't just explain the story, he steps into it. He grabs his camera and he pulls you into the world that he's uncovering. Watch how he does this right after the mysterious email.
I was still highly skeptical that this could be anything worth a video or an investigation, but I decided to dive in anyway and see this evidence for myself.
You notice how in that moment, Johnny's not just narrating from a distance, he's using first-person storytelling to take you along the journey with him. It's like Johnny's a private investigator who's got a GoPro strapped to his chest and we're about to dive in and watch it all unfold. Then he pulls you even deeper into the investigation with lines like this.
I started looking at data, at internal McDonald's emails, at these mind-numbing 100-page instruction manuals for ice cream makers.
So these aren't just facts, they're breadcrumbs and they're incredibly powerful. This is because when the audience feels like they're the ones uncovering the mystery, they can't stop watching. That's immersion, and it's one of the biggest reasons why Johnny's videos keep going viral. All right, so now that you're hooked on the mystery and you're riding shotgun with Johnny, now it's time for the boring part. context. At least that's what it should be. This is the part where Johnny has to explain the technical stuff, and most creators completely screw this up. They just dump a bunch of info that makes you want to click off the video. But Johnny has a unique way of making even the nerdiest parts of his videos weirdly fascinating. And it's all thanks to one simple storytelling technique called show don't tell. Instead of just riffing off a bunch of complicated facts, he shows you what's happening. This makes everything clear and easy to understand. For example, ice cream machines aren't the easiest things to explain how they work. For example, he's got to say how they heat up, how they cool down, and why the machines keep breaking. It's super confusing, and honestly, this is exactly where most creators would lose you. But here's what Johnny does differently to make sure that you stay glued to the screen. Number one, he just shows you the Taylor machine so you know exactly what he's talking about. Number two is that he visually breaks down how the milk goes through the pipes. Number three, he focuses in on the glitchy green error screen that becomes a big part of the story. So there's no textbook jargon or endless talking. He breaks down these explanations into simple and easy to understand chunks. Then he pairs them with visual storytelling. Because when people can hear what you're talking about and see what you're talking about, everything becomes so much more clear. But now comes Johnny's biggest magic trick, which is the reveal. So this is the part in the formula where he shows you that weird little problem that you've been obsessing over is actually just the front door to a much bigger and hidden problem that finally answers the big question. So in the McDonald's video, Johnny's been building suspense by teasing that there's a hidden information around why the machines are broken, and this is where he finally reveals what's going on. And it's that franchise owners aren't actually allowed to fix these machines themselves. They have to call a guy. Who's the guy? An authorized Taylor repair tech that's the only one allowed to fix the machines.
Turns out that Taylor is the only company that is authorized to repair and maintain these machines.
So in this example, he shows overpriced invoices from Taylor. He also shows that there's hidden menus inside these ice cream machines that normal employees can't see. And then finally, he shows a graph that proves that 25% of Taylor's profits come from servicing these machines. So by revealing the truth and backing it up with a ton of proof, the puzzle finally clicks. So the audience clearly understands that the machines were badly designed on purpose so that the repair company could make a bunch of money. This releases a ton of dopamine, and he uses this technique in every single video, and it's extremely effective. So by this point, your mind has been completely blown. Your whole view around this tiny little problem, this question, has been completely flipped upside down, and now Johnny rebuilds it with a deeper truth. He does this by revealing the meaning. This is where he zooms out and proves that this small story isn't just random. It's actually a peek into how the whole system works. So he doesn't just end the video with the machine breaks, Taylor profits, and that's the end. Instead, he shows you this is part of a bigger pattern, that big corporations protect each other and shut out new ideas. By doing this, Johnny makes sure you don't remember a broken ice cream machine. You walk away with a deeper understanding of how the real world works. Then to solidify this paradigm shift inside your brain, he leaves you with one last cherry on top, his own personal reflection. In the McDonald's video, he looks you straight in the eye and says this.
Next time you're at McDonald's and they don't have ice cream, just know that it's not because of lazy employees, it's not because of lack of training, it's because there's an old relationship between two old companies that don't want things to change.
That's it, one last truth bomb that leaves you with a powerful message to take away from the video. If you like this breakdown and you want to learn how to write scripts just like this one, then make sure to check out my free AI script writing course where I teach creators and scriptwriters how to write powerful scripts using psychology and AI. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description, but failing that, I hope you got a ton of value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.